Hey friends, let's get into the snow globe bundle. Y'all, I have added several things to turn this little log cabin snow globe into a stand-up snow globe. It's so stinking cute. Plus, I threw in a freebie of a heat transfer that you can sample, see what you think about it. It's super easy. Now we're going to paint, and we're painting this one black. As you can see, I'm just using like a little sponge brush. You could use a paintbrush, sponge, whatever you like. Make it easy on yourself. Just have fun with it. And y'all, even though I provided black and white paste for this project, you could totally do it any color you want. I thought the black would be perfect for a snowy background. So once I get this painted, I'm going to actually paint the top part of the base and the snowflake. And then I'm going to paint the house white. I did only do one coat for the black, and then I'm going to do two coats on the white. Now, as far as like the snowflake or anything else, of course, add glitter, do whatever you want. Just have fun with it. This is your project to create any way you like. I just threw some black and white in here and this idea. But listen, have fun, go crazy. It's stinking cute once it's all done. So there I am putting the second coat on the little house, and it's a log cabin. So it's stinking cute. Now I'm doing the top part of the base. The reason I'm not going to paint the other piece is because these two are going to be glued together. And this is where your snow globe is going to stand up. Now let's get everything dry. Make sure it's dry well. And then I'm going to use this reusable transfer. This log cabin snow globe is so cute. And y'all, it's reusable. So once you get through chalking your project, clean it, let it dry upside down, put it back on the backer sheet, and then you could use it on like a wood piece. You could use it on a t-shirt, use it on whatever you like. So I am using the white chalk paste, and I am chalking everything but the area where the little house goes. And the reason I'm just doing part of this at a time is because you don't want your paste to dry in your screen. So there we go. I'm going to lift it up, and you do that so that, the paste is still wet. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part. And I'm just going to squeegee with the white paste everywhere, as you can see. And look at that. It looks cute already. Now I'm going to use the same transfer, and I'm doing it right after, so it's still wet. If you wait any length of time, you may need to clean your transfer before you chalk your snowflake. But look at that. So cute, and it's going to go right there. Now I'm going to do the house, and I'm going to use black, and you will be able to see like where the logs are, the outline of the chimney and everything. It's magic how this looks when you pull that transfer off. I just love it. Here we go. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? So many details. Now get everything dry because we are going to start putting things together. And we're even going to use some of these snowflakes. And you can put as much or as little as you like. I only used a small amount. Now let's use some tacky glue. And look, you can see where I started painting the house on the wrong side. Hey, we all do it. And that tacky glue works great. I'm just making sure it's straight. I want it to be exactly where I want it. Now I'm just going to make sure that fits before it dries. There we go. It fits on top. And that's what's going to keep our little snowflakes in as soon as we get to those. Now let's put just a little bit of glue on each one of these little sections and put it on the front of the snow globe. So cute. I love it. And like I said, if you want to do these items in different colors, go right ahead. But I think you can see what I was going for with the snow white look. All right, now I'm just going to sprinkle some of these right in the center. Now I did wait for the house to dry. Then I'm going to take this glue, this tacky glue, and I'm going to go all around the snow globe. I mean, it's going to dry clear, so if you get a little too much, you're never going to see it. So here we go, all the way around. And I am going to tie a simple red bow with some little skinny red ribbon once I get this done. It is so cute. And y'all, listen, like I said, it's going to dry clear, so if you get too much, that's fine. You do want to go all the way around because you want your snow to stay in there. And you see I only added a small amount of snow. You can add more snow if you want to. In fact, I looked at mine and I said I should have added a little bit more snow, but I didn't. So maybe on the next one. And now I'm just making sure my snow's not under my glued area. And I'm going to position this on top. It fits perfectly. And it looks so stinking cute. Now I'm just going to make sure that everything is even. Then I'll let it dry. Now I'm going to glue my base together. And you see, just putting the glue on there. So easy. And then I'm going to make sure that the slot is lined up and that there's no glue in that area. Because as soon as that dries, I'll be able to stand my snow globe up and I can use this anywhere. All right, everything's dry. And then it fits in that slot. You may have to, push it in there a little bit, but it fits perfectly. I probably shouldn't have painted that. That makes it fit a little tighter. But y'all, if it's tight, you're not even going to need any glue. And look how cute that is. I just love it. And then I thought, it needs a bow, but you could use like this red ribbon, raffia, whatever you like. And I did add a little bit of that same tacky glue to the back of the bow. But isn't that cute? Thanks so much for watching. See you guys later. Thank you.